Imagine an endless void, a space where time does not run and where nothing exists besides absolute silence. It was exactly in this place that Kawaki imprisoned Naruto Uzumaki, the 7th Hokage. For everyone, he was lost forever. But Naruto was never someone who accepted limits, much less someone who gave up his own promise to protect everyone he loved. In the depths of that void, even in silence, his heart screamed, he needed to return. At the beginning, Naruto felt the weight of loneliness. There was no chakra, there was no wind, there was not even a sensation of life. But it was in this silence that an ancient presence began to reveal itself. First, a soft flame, the distant echo of a known chakra. It was the remnant of Kurama's essence, still kept inside him. And together with this presence, an imposing figure formed before his eyes. Hagoromo Otsutsuki, the legendary sage of the Six Paths. Hagoromo spoke clearly. Naruto had never used the power he received in the ninja war in its complete form. He always held back, always used only what was necessary. But inside him there existed something greater. A power that could transcend the human, that could raise him to the level of a true Otsutsuki. Kawaki had sealed him, but without realizing it, had given him time. Time to understand who he really was. Naruto then plunged into deep meditation. His mind traveled through all his memories, from his lonely childhood to each battle, each promise. Within himself, he re-encountered the strength of each tailed beast, the chakra that one day he had unified. He felt the energy of the very earth and, above all, the unbreakable will that always guided him. Little by little, the transformation began. His eyes shone. The Rinnegan and the Byakugan fused into a new pattern, a golden Rinna Sharingan. Marks of energy spread across his body, resembling both the seals of Sage Mode and the Otsutsuki symbols. It was as if the very sun had been born inside him. Kurama was no longer a separate entity, but part of his soul, inseparable from his essence. Naruto was no longer only human, was no longer only a Jinchuriki. He had become something beyond, a perfect Otsutsuki, balanced between humanity and divinity. With this new power, Kawaki's prison no longer made sense. Naruto raised his hand, and the space-time around broke like glass. In a golden flash, he crossed the barrier and returned to the real world. On the outside, years had passed. Boruto, Sarada, and the others faced the threat of the clones of the Jubi, while the divine tree spread its terror. The sky opened suddenly, and a tear of light illuminated the battlefield. Everyone stopped, not believing what they saw. And then he appeared. Naruto Uzumaki, covered by a golden aura that seemed the shine of 1,000 suns. Boruto looked up, incredulous, and felt the tears come to his eyes. "Father," he murmured, and Naruto, descending slowly, smiled as he always did. "Sorry for the delay, Boruto, but now I am ready." Kawaki in the distance trembled. That was impossible. He himself had sealed Naruto. But before his eyes, the proof was clear. Naruto was back, stronger than ever. But there was no time for explanations. The Jubi, now in an even more monstrous form, reacted immediately to his presence. The creature's instinct recognized the threat. That power was comparable to Kaguya. The ground trembled, the sky was covered with black clouds, and the malignant energy of the divine trees exploded in fury. Naruto advanced without hesitation. In his hand, he shaped a Rasengan different from anything ever seen. It was like a compacted star, formed by the fusion of all chakra natures and by the vital energy of the earth. A cosmic Rasengan. The Jubi roared and launched a sea of destructive spheres, but Naruto opened dimensional portals with a simple gesture, diverting each attack. The battle that followed was unimaginable. Naruto assumed the supreme form of the Sage of the Six Paths. His body was covered by a golden cloak, and 10 Magatamas orbited in dimensional rings around him. Each movement distorted space. Each strike carried the strength of colliding planets. The Jubi attacked with claws, tails, and dimensional explosions, but Naruto responded calmly, as if he had become part of the very universe. Boruto and the others could only watch, unable to fully comprehend the scale of the combat. The clash of powers made the air vibrate, the earth shake, and then, in the decisive moment, the Jubi tried to absorb Naruto's chakra, but it failed. Instead, it was Naruto who absorbed the essence of the monster, purifying it, sealing its energy inside himself. The roar of the Jubi ceased, and silence took over the battlefield. Exhausted, Naruto fell to his knees. Boruto ran to him and held him. "I thought I would never see you again," he said with a choked voice. Naruto smiled, tired but firm. "You inherited my will, but I needed to return. My role is not finished yet." The immediate danger was over, but Naruto knew. Now, as a complete Otsutsuki, he would be a beacon. Other members of the clan, somewhere in the cosmos, would feel his energy. More enemies would come. But this time, he would not be alone. At the side of Boruto, who activated the intense glow of his Jogan, Naruto looked at the horizon and declared, "If they want this world, they will have to go through us." And so began a new era. The return of Naruto was not only the end of an imprisonment, it was the beginning of the true war against the Otsutsuki. A war where father and son would fight side by side, not only as ninjas, but as the ultimate protectors of the earth.